So, I'm pretty sure everyone here already knows the story with GTA 6 at this point. We got the trailer, the hype exploded, and ever since then, every Rockstar update has felt like an event. And let's be real, the moment you see a Rockstar tweet that starts with, "Hi everyone," you already know it's either big news or a delay. Right now, GTA 6 is officially set for November 19th, 2026, after being pushed back more than once. That's led a lot of people to start asking some fair questions. What happens if it gets delayed again? Would it actually hurt Rockstar? Would players still be as interested when it finally launches? In this video, we're going to walk through why delays happen, how another delay could affect Rockstar, the hype around the game, and what it could mean financially. Let's break it all down. Ever since Rockstar announced GTA 6 and dropped that first trailer, fans have been waiting like crazy for this game to finally come out. At first, Rockstar hinted the game might launch sometime in 2025. That didn't happen. Then they gave us an actual date, May 26th, 2026. That didn't stick either. Now, the official release date is November 19th, 2026, and Rockstar says they need the extra time to make sure the game lives up to the quality people expect. So at this point, we've already had two major delays. The first one pushed it from 2025 to May 2026, and now it's been pushed again to November 2026. And with a game this massive getting delayed twice already, people are starting to wonder what happens if it gets delayed again. Would another delay actually hurt Rockstar? Would people start losing interest? Would the hype die down by the time it finally comes out? Those are the questions we're going to dig into. However, before we talk about what another delay would mean, it helps to understand why these delays keep happening in the first place. Rockstar is known for making huge, detailed, polished games. GTA 5 got delayed multiple times. Red Dead Redemption 2 got delayed multiple times, and in both cases, those delays resulted in games that were massively successful and highly praised when they finally came out. Game development is complicated, especially when you're building something as massive as GTA 6. You've got a huge open world, advanced mechanics, storytelling, performance optimization, and all of these systems have to work together without breaking. When one thing slips, it can throw off everything else, and that's usually when delays happen. Most studios would rather take extra time than release a game that feels broken or unfinished. Rockstar has said multiple times that this latest delay is about making sure the game reaches the level of Polish players expect. They've been pretty clear that quality is their main priority here. That all makes sense, but it also raises a bigger question. What actually happens if GTA 6 gets delayed again after November 2026? If Rockstar delays the game again, the first thing that gets hit is their finances and business planning. GTA is one of the biggest moneymakers in entertainment. GTA 5 alone has sold over 220 million copies, making it one of the best-selling games of all time. The series, along with GTA Online, brings in billions of dollars in revenue. Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, depends heavily on releases like GTA 6 to generate income and keep their financial performance strong. When a game this big gets delayed, it messes with revenue projections. Companies plan their budgets, marketing strategies, and financial forecasts around expected launch dates. If the release keeps getting pushed back, it becomes harder to plan for the year ahead. Investors and finance teams start feeling uncertain, even if everyone still expects the game to sell incredibly well when it finally launches. Financial analysts and developers pay close attention to these release dates during quarterly earnings calls, where companies report their results and update investors. Rockstar has already announced past delays during these calls, and continuing to push the release further could start affecting investor confidence in the company's future performance. Delays are expensive for Rockstar too. The longer development goes on, the more they're paying salaries and maintaining infrastructure without bringing in any revenue from sales. That raises the total cost of development significantly. Rockstar is a big company with plenty of resources, but there are limits to how sustainable these long delays actually are for any business. This pattern has happened before with Rockstar's biggest projects, but repeating it over and over could lead people to question whether the studio is managing development risks effectively. We'll talk later about how much money another delay would actually cost Rockstar, but first, let's look at how it would seriously impact media and marketing. Marketing for a game like GTA 6 follows a carefully planned timeline. Trailers, announcements, demo events, promotional partnerships, all of it is scheduled months in advance to gradually build hype leading up to launch. When delays happen, that entire schedule gets thrown off. Companies might need to repeat marketing campaigns, spend extra money just to keep interest alive, or even cancel planned promotions. All of that can confuse fans and mess with the momentum they've been building. Another delay could also make it harder for Rockstar to keep media coverage positive. Right now, coverage is strong because every update or trailer brings something new to talk about. But if release dates keep changing, journalists are going to start focusing more on the delays than the actual game. That could make GTA 6 feel old or stale in the public eye, long before it even reaches players. Now let's focus on the players, because this is where emotions run strongest. For many fans, the wait for GTA 6 has already felt very long. Rockstar announced the game years ago, and every delay makes the wait feel even longer. The excitement, anticipation, and community discussions around the game are intense, but excitement can be fragile. Some insiders and former developers have warned that another delay could cause the excitement to fade. They say that when players see the game postponed repeatedly, some of the hope and belief that it will ever come out starts to diminish. Fans often share on social media how each delay affects them. Some say they are still excited but frustrated. Others say they have lost interest. Many still plan to buy and play the game no matter when it releases because they are already committed after waiting so long. The common theme in community conversations is that repeated delays weaken excitement. This does not mean fans will forget about GTA 6 completely. Rockstar understands this, and many players believe that when marketing picks up with more trailers or gameplay reveals, the excitement will return. Still, the emotional ups and downs of hope and disappointment can be exhausting for many. It is also important to note that hype affects not just the players, but also how the public sees the game. A title that is constantly called delayed again risks being remembered more for its development problems than for its innovation and quality. In short, player excitement is a crucial part of what makes a major release like GTA 6 successful. If the hype fades too much before launch, the game's initial impact may not be as strong as Rockstar hopes. Another consequence of further delay is that GTA 6 risks losing not only existing fans, but also potential new players. When a game is first announced, it attracts attention from both longtime fans and newcomers who are curious about what the next game will offer. Over time, that excitement can fade if the release keeps getting postponed. Young players who were excited years ago might move on to other games. Others who might have bought GTA 6 at launch could lose interest if they are unsure when it will actually come out. This is not just about waiting longer, it is about keeping attention. In today's gaming world, players quickly shift focus from one game to another. If GTA 6 does not stay in the spotlight in the right way, some of that potential audience could be lost. Rockstar Games is known for producing high-quality games. The company built its reputation by creating groundbreaking titles that are detailed, immersive, and packed with content. GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 are prime examples. However, reputation needs to be maintained. Every time a game is delayed, it signals challenges in development. Fans usually accept 1 or 2 delays, understanding that the final product is likely to be excellent. But if delays happen year after year, people may start to question Rockstar's ability to manage large projects. This does not mean that every delay will harm the company's reputation. Too many shifts without clear updates, however, could make players wonder if Rockstar can deliver as promised. At the same time, Rockstar's approach has worked before. GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 were delayed, yet both became massive hits. Many players are willing to wait if the final result is worth it. Right now, most industry observers believe Rockstar will not delay GTA 6 beyond November 2026. Some former developers have said that another delay could kill the excitement around the game, and that the studio cannot afford to push the release date again. This means that while another delay is still possible, most insiders expect the company to stick to the current schedule. They point out that Rockstar and Take-Two have already moved the date several times, and understand how important it is to keep the momentum going. There are also people outside the GTA community who support delays when they help improve the quality of the game. They argue that releasing a game before it is ready can be worse than waiting. If a major title comes out with serious bugs or technical issues, it can harm both reputation and sales much more than a short delay. This creates a delicate balance. Rockstar has to weigh the risk of losing hype and audience excitement against the risk of launching a game that is not polished. They have to handle that carefully. Now that we've looked at hype, marketing, and player excitement, it's time to examine one of the most talked about consequences of delays: the financial impact. Game development is not just creativity, it involves hundreds of millions of dollars. Experts warn that if Rockstar Games delays GTA 6 beyond its current schedule, the company could face losses in the hundreds of millions. This isn't fan speculation, but analysis from industry experts and financial commentators who study big entertainment projects. One report estimated that pushing the launch from May 2026 to November 19, 2026 could cost Rockstar up to $500 million. Delays are more than just changing a date. When a studio like Rockstar postpones a major release, ongoing costs continue to pile up. Rockstar is one of the world's largest studios, backed by Take-Two Interactive. Every day spent on development, quality assurance, marketing, support, and overhead adds to the total because salaries and infrastructure remain active until the game is finished. Experts estimate that extra quality assurance, marketing adjustments, vendor rescheduling, and ongoing development could add around $350 million to the project's budget on top of the money already spent over many years. Financial analysts base this on similar delays in other major entertainment projects. Delays also mean lost revenue. GTA games earn most of their money at launch and in the following weeks. Shifting the release by 6 months moves revenue into a later fiscal period, affecting financial planning, quarterly earnings, and investor confidence. Combined with the added development costs, experts estimate the total impact could reach $500 million. Industry insiders suggest Rockstar might spend roughly $10 million per month on continued development and logistics during a delay. Over several months, that alone adds tens of millions before considering marketing, bonuses, and other costs. Even though $500 million is a huge number, it isn't necessarily fatal for a game like GTA 6, which could generate billions in revenue over its lifetime from sales, microtransactions, and online content. Still, the financial impact matters. Higher costs and deferred revenue affect future investments, profit projections, and stakeholder expectations. They also increase pressure to perform at launch and may influence pricing strategies, potentially leading to premium editions or higher prices to recover costs. Though that could upset players, these costs don't just affect Rockstar, they ripple through Take-Two Interactive and the wider industry. Delays can affect stock prices, investor sentiment, and partner expectations. For example, when GTA 6 was last delayed, Take-Two's stock dropped about 6%, reflecting immediate investor disappointment, even though long-term prospects remain strong. Another delay beyond November 2026 would increase these pressures. Rockstar would continue spending tens of millions on development and logistics while facing lost sales, shifting marketing agreements, and higher expectations for post-launch monetization. These projections are not exact predictions but expert estimates based on current information and industry trends. Actual results will depend on GTA 6's launch performance, post-launch monetization, and marketing success. What's clear is that another delay carries very high stakes, not just for waiting players, but for the business strategy of one of the world's most influential game developers. One key factor in this situation is that GTA Online keeps Rockstar financially strong and connected with players while GTA 6 is still in development. GTA Online, the multiplayer part of GTA 5, has received regular updates for years. These updates introduce new events, items, and seasonal content that keep players coming back. As we approach the end of the year and early 2026, GTA Online has rolled out a major holiday and snow update. This update adds winter-themed content to the game world, including snowy landscapes, festive activities like snowball fights, and other holiday features. The latest update runs through the end of the year and into January. Players who log in during this period receive free holiday-themed items such as sweaters, special outfits, and seasonal weapons like a snowball launcher. Simply logging in grants these items, which encourages players to stay active in GTA Online. The update also includes perks like discounts on luxury items. Players who complete certain missions by specific dates can earn significant reductions on expensive real estate, including mansions. Some discounts reach millions of in-game dollars off the price of properties if players meet the requirements. These ongoing events in GTA Online serve two main purposes. They keep players engaged with Rockstar even while GTA 6 has not yet been released, and they continue to generate revenue through in-game purchases and subscriptions like GTA Plus. This revenue helps Rockstar remain financially stable, which is especially important with a major release like GTA 6 still months away. So, if GTA 6 were to be delayed again, it could have several major impacts. From a business perspective, Rockstar and its parent company would need to adjust financial planning, investor expectations, and marketing schedules. Delays are costly and can make it harder to plan for the future. From the player's perspective, repeated delays could reduce excitement and the hype that has built up over the years. While die-hard fans may stay committed, others might lose interest or move on to other games. On the other hand, Rockstar's history shows that taking extra time to polish a game usually results in a better product. With GTA Online continuing to offer events like the Snow Festival and meaningful rewards, the community stays active and connected while waiting for the next big release. Industry insiders and former developers generally believe Rockstar is unlikely to delay GTA 6 beyond November 2026 because another delay could hurt the momentum they have built. However, the possibility cannot be completely ruled out since quality and polish are top priorities. In the end, the success of GTA 6 will depend on both how polished the game is and how much excitement remains among players. With GTA Online continuing to evolve and entertain, Rockstar has many ways to keep its audience engaged during the wait. That concludes today's video. If you have enjoyed, then make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.